Hi everyone, it's winter on year 2. We're just heading over to Tutki to do some business. During the first couple of days of winter, I've been kind of demolishing the old buildings over in Gostovia, with the exception of the resource sheds. That's both the food and the normal resource shed, and also my own house that's over there. Every other building has been destroyed. I've also been making up some straw hats to try and sell to a vendor, so we can perhaps get our saddle ready for the donkey. Looks a bit of a mess here. Okay. So we're just going to wait to see whether or not they come out. I think they're in their house at the moment. Let's have a look. Look in here. Not that one. Not him, because he's the hunter. Not this one then, so it must be next door. So we're going to have a little look and see whereabouts. Ah, there she is. She sat out in the cold for some reason. So here she is. So we're going to try to sell all the straw hats to get some money, but unfortunately each vendor has a limit that they have, so we've kind of sort of cleaned her out. However, we do actually want the saddle, so we'll take that back, and then we'll sell the remaining straw hats, and that keeps us nice and tidy. Make sure the saddle's there. There it is. There's the saddle. Now, I won't buy any horseshoes for the time being. We will get some. The reason why you need the horseshoes is to reduce the stamina when they're galloping. So if you're going to be going quite quickly, the stamina will go through quicker if you don't have the horseshoes on them. But that's something that we can add on, perhaps when we get some more money. I was hoping for a bit more out of the straw hats. The problem we've had with them is that since the update, what's needed, it used to be 1 fabric and 30 straw. It's now 40 straw and 2 fabric. So you're kind of using more linen up than you would be before. But you know, we'll get there. Again, I'm not going to buy a saddle bag for now, because although we do need the saddle bags to carry, at the moment I'm just quite happy just to kind of saddle up a donkey so we can use the donkey to go around the areas we want to go to. So let's say goodbye to this lady, and we're going to head off. What I would also look at is see who we've got by the campfire. And they're all ladies, so we can't use them because we've only got space for a bloke at the moment. So we'll head on back over to our domain. Now again, one of the other changes we've had since the update is the winter weather. Now, whereas at the moment the clothes I'm wearing is fine, it's tolerant, and even in the coldest of weather, so if we got to like -2 or -3, we would be fine. However, I have noticed the last couple of days, when we get down to like -11, it does say that you are still cold. And I need to warm up, which means you need to have plenty of simple torches or just ordinary torches with you, just to kind of keep you warm through the winter season. This will be a fairly shortish video, purely and simply there isn't going to be much I want to do in winter, apart from just get the final bits and pieces of the year, and then see us into spring next. There we are. So we're going to... Okay, so here's our donkey. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to put the saddle on him. There is one saddle. Okay, and we can now ride said donkey. So let's just go on donkey. Now I like to kind of go back a bit further than first person is okay, but you do then potentially forget whereabouts you are. So as you can see, we're just going to gently go across the river for now. And we'll have a look around. So we're going to go over to the farm shed, see what's going on over there. Now, to speed up the donkey, that's no different than what you would if you were running, which is on the PC, it's your shift button. That speeds you along a bit. Okay, so we can see here we have 2 fields that are planted, I believe. Or not yet, no, they're unsown, so they've been dug up. We've got fertiliser in them, but nothing's been put in place at the moment. Now, in the winter, the only thing that can be planted is carrots anyway, so that's probably the reason why they're ready to go and I haven't put anything on them. Okay. Now what I'm going to also do now is I'm going to head over to Baranica. And the reason why I want to go over to Baranica is to get some more flax stalks so I can make some more linen thread and make some more clothing. Because at the moment I've got just under 1,000 coins, and if you go into the management tab, I've got 1,000 coins for my taxes, but that's just up to winter. Sorry, say it again. That's just up to autumn. Winter's figures won't go in until spring. So I'd imagine another 300 or 400 to go on there. So we do need to kind of build that up. So let's head on over. Now a horse, of course, will be much faster than the donkey. So when we do get to that point, if you want for speed, it's a horse. If you want to carry weight, it's the donkey that you need. But that's fine. We'll just head on over. Let's see where our there they come. So let's talk to Lumera and see what she's got in the way of flax stalks. Okay, so we can get another 19 flax stalks, another 20 flax. So flax will give you flax stalks. So in theory, we've got another 39 flax stalks. So that's going to be about 120, 130 for those, and another 74 for those. So we've got some more flax now, which means from this vendor, so which means we can make up some more clothing to sell later on. I'm not going to buy any more clothes for myself at the moment because we will be coming to the end of winter, but a fur capulet is one of those things that goes over your shoulders, and that's definitely going to help you with the winter as well. So we'll look at that again later down the line, probably next year. Now, one other thing I wanted to do while I was here, we'll get back on our friend, is I want to head over to the mine. And the reason why I want to head over to the mine is I'm going to build a resource storage here. Because whilst it's not actually converted to a mine, you yourself can go in and collect the copper deposits, tin deposits and salt deposits, in addition to what's happening with the extraction set. So it means that you can probably collect a bit while you're here, but of course because it's heavy, we're not able to put it onto the donkey at the moment because we don't have a saddlebag and you're just carrying your own weight at that point, so it's not ideal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come off of the horse, that's a donkey. Okay, and then we will build a resource shed, probably around about, probably around about here, I would imagine, somewhere around about this sort of area. And then we can then think about start going in for copper, to then start making some more tools and weapons under the copper rather than stone. So I should be back in a moment. So, one completed resource storage ready for us to use when we go into the cave. Now, looking at the fact that it's getting dark, let's just check the time. We've got about half an hour of daylight left to go. There's little point us actually going into the cave tonight. So what we'll do is we will just check to make sure that everything is in here we need. Because tomorrow we'll need a couple of pickaxes. There are 3 left, so we'll take 1 pickaxe tomorrow. Just make sure that I need. Yeah, just take 1. And we'll do a little bit of mining. There won't be a huge amount because I've only got the 1 pickaxe anyway. So we'll see you in the morning. Okay, so morning. It's the last day of winter. We're going to head on into the mine. Now, as I mentioned on the previous videos, this will become a mine once we've been able to research it through the technology. But for now, it'll just be an open cave. This barrel had some items in. Luckily, it had a second pickaxe, so we'll be able to do a little bit more than we originally planned. So we just go on in. You'll need your torch when you go in. And then you just hover over the item. So here's copper. We'll just mine some copper. There's some tin, so we'll mine some tin. Now, I don't need to do much in the way of tin at the moment, purely on the simple fact being is we're not ready to do bronze. We haven't done lots of bronze yet, so we will just do what we can with this. And already my weight is burdened with the ore, so we'll rush off back into here. Again, I think this is purely and simply because I have not been able to get the skills to increase my own carry weight at the moment. So we'll just dump what we've got, and we'll probably dump some stuff that we don't need either. So dump in the copper ore, put the feathers away, put the iron hoe we just picked up on the road, put that away, and some stone probably, because you also get stone when you mine deposits, so it's not just the tin ore or the copper ore, you also do get some stone that comes with it, which is good. Let's head on in again. So again, what's this one here? That's another tin. We'll do another tin, but the rest we'll do is copper. There is salt in here as well. The only thing you don't find in here until the mine is built is iron. Iron will come at a later date once it's been gone through the research tree. But for the meantime, let's just hammer away some copper. We'll leave the tin. That's salt, as we've said. The more copper. So it looks like this will be the last lot. I can carry this one as well. Come back out. Now, generally, what would happen is if we'd had the saddlebag on the donkey, we would then get the donkey to carry some of the weight. So they'd come into the mine with me, and they would carry some of the weight for me. We're not there yet. So again, the stone does kind of sort of take over when you're mining, because basically, generally for every 2 pieces of ore, you'll get 2 or 3 pieces of stone. So it's going down this way. That's tin. Ooh. And it looks like I ran out of torches as well. Okay, so let's just hop back out again. And let's make some more torches, so I need some sticks and straw. So we'll just head into the resource shed. Okay, we'll make some more torches. So we can make 5 more torches. And away we go. That's 10. A little further into the mine. Okay, there's some down here. Slightly, as you expect, bronzed copper colour is darkish brown. Tin is more of a grey colour, and the salt is white. None there. What's this here? Tin. Some more copper here. Let's head on back out for that one. Let's just remember in the way you came in. Thankfully, because my donkey's outside, on the top of the heads up, you'll see that I'm so many meters away from the donkey, so if you head in that direction, you can't go wrong. Okay. So we've done not too bad. We've got 26 copper ore, which will give us 13 bars of copper. So that's definitely nothing to be sneezed at. And we built our stone stocks, which is also always a positive. Okay. Now, because the stone pickaxe has virtually kind of had its day, and we're going further into the mine, we'll leave the rest. Don't worry about the campfire. Campfire will just disappear in next season. And we're going to head back over to our village. So I shall see you in a minute. Okay, so we're now back in the village right here where the work party is. So what we're going to do, because we're carrying some flax, we'll do some more flax threshing. So that'll give us some more seed. And I'll have a check to see what seed we have got, because if we've got enough, I might change the management process for the farm fields to plant as much flax as we can, because it does look like that you generally need a lot more flax. So flax seed another 10, which means we have 109. Now I've got an 8x8 field, which is 64, which then leaves me 45 left. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll actually plan the field. So we go into management, go into your tab, and we'll make the second field. Change the plant type to flax. And we'll just put in, so we've got what's 8 there, so we'll just go with 40. That gives us plenty of scope there. So accept that. So now that field now will also be a flax. So what I'm going to do is like we did before, so I'll name this one flax 2. Now that that's named, you can see there you've got a flax 1 and a flax 2. Okay, we've got a cabbage field there. And we've got a spare field here, which has currently got wheat in, I believe. Yes, it has. It's got wheat in it. So I'll leave it at that for now. Let's head over to here. And again, we'll just go back a bit closer. And we'll craft up some more linen thread. Okay, so that's that done. So I'm just going to again head back over to the resource shed to see what linen thread I have in here, if any. No, I don't. Okay, that's fine. So we can make up another 4 hats. So I'll need another 116 straw. So again, over to the loom, make up the fabric. And again, that'll give us about another 800 in coins, so we may be able to get a saddlebag to start being able to carry more weight across the towns. So we want hats. There we go. Yeah, 4 more. There we go. So that's 4 more of those created, which is good. Okay, so we're coming to the end of the video. It's the end of the winter. There's not much else I can show you for this particular season. We're not constructing any more buildings because of the taxes. I want to keep that down to a minimum until such time as coins start to flow into our coffers. I would like to imagine that come summer in year 3 we will see an upturn in our fortunes when it comes to coins, purely and simply because we're going to have a fair amount of flax that's going to come out of the harvest that's been planted in the spring, and that will certainly go towards any clothing that we can do. Clothing and high metal worth tools and weapons was definitely the route to go when it comes to selling items now, compared to what it used to be pre-updates, when you could pretty much craft about 40 or 50 buckets and get about 1,000 coins. Now you only get about 200, if that. So there's a lot of work to do just to get 200 coins. So yeah, so we'll certainly see how it goes from there. The next video will be the kind of end of year recap, moving into year 3. So we look forward to seeing you on that. If you like what you see, press like. Obviously, if you want to comment, make some comments, not a problem. And obviously some suggestions if you feel that you want to see something that you haven't already seen. And we'll see you in the next video.